the name is Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviations to the matter, let's continue to climb this ladder, baby. Mama said that there'll be days literally just like this. And as the room fill up, be sure to hit that like button. Sharing is caring. Come on with it. Are we better or are we for worse? Come on. Let's get it.
Ready? Run from it.
Destiny
arrives.
All the same. And now. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. No, and I mean no San Fran audio. Draft is next month. The whole dynamics of this team will be changed. So give me that good news. 5, 4, 3, 2. Put HBU in the chat. Let's help a brother. Hype a brother up. That's what I meant to say. Come on. Come on, hype a brother up, baby. HBC, HBU. I gotta get it right. Come on, Law. Get it right, Law. What were you saying?
You come closer than close. Yeah, nobody original, they never will be. Doesn't matter.
Look at my African American over here.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! It's you! I cannot believe it!
3, 2.
Greetings, your highness!
Come on, baby. If you smell what the law is cooking, baby. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about the longest intro in the land, baby? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Appreciate it. Ice cold. I see you. She's your queen to be. I see you. And as well, who else we got in here? Freddie and Neil. Appreciate Freddie. Eric Stewart. Nah. I ain't seen you in a minute. Hold on, Eric. Hold on, Eric. Wait a minute now.
Take the money out! All of it!
Come on.
Come on!
Hey.
Wasting my time now.
Come on, you wasting my time, Eric.
Come on!
Come on, man. Let me get your girl up in here, too. Look at my guy, Eric, up in here, man. Look at my guy, Eric. I didn't think that you'd be here today, man. Hey, here's my guy, Eric. Man. Here's my guy, Eric, man. What you doing here, Eric? Watch how that lightning come down. Hit him in the bird chest. Boom. Oh, my God. What's going on? Kings of the East? Oh, my gosh, man. I didn't know the bird. Let me just go, man. I don't need to do no more shows, man. I didn't think that we would see a bird beak, feather, or any bird droppings or anything over here this week, man. It's crazy. What's going on, man? They must have signed somebody. You know, they must need somebody to talk about. But it is for what it is. Shout out to you, Holly. Thank you for jumping in. All right, so the Cowboys, are they better is the name of the game. Are they better? Off topic. Who made your intro, Law? Law made it. I do everything from cradle to grave. But that song is a specialized song from Epidemic Sound. So shout out to Epidemic Sounds for the song or what have you. Yeah, and I thank y'all, man. Bird droppings. Yeah, bird droppings, bird feathers, bird beaks, man. They was out for weeks, right? Now all of a sudden they over here. You know, with no real tangible offensive coordinator, defense in shambles. They got pieces that don't match, you know, a white belt with white shoes on some blue jeans. You know, they country with it, so it's crazy. Feathers falling off their faces and armpits or I guess wings at this point. But it is for what it is. Cowboys, I get it. I get the connotations and the notion that other teams may be improving, but we are not new to this. We true to this. And by the Cowboys, by the way, being able to dance around in free agency is all what we ask for to a degree, because at the end of the day, normally the Cowboys don't operate into this week, right, or to next week. So we already moved some stuff previously on the opening week of free agency, which is cool. I think that the Cowboys, we got enough money to get anything out there on the open market. If we, where my guy at? Where you at? Yeah.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
We got about $17.4 million to spend. The Cowboys, are we getting better is the name of the game. Now, this past weekend, we signed Kobe, not Bryant, but Durant, and I think that with Kobe Durant, he brings a little moxie to the game. He's an early starter, short area quickness. There will be some things that we're going to talk about what he brings to the table. I think that it is all well for seeing him out there. Let's listen to this right quick.
Back room, and they did so with Kobe Durant on a one-year deal worth up to $5.5 million. But Kobe, what does it feel like being now in Dallas?
It's a blessing, just getting a chance to come to Dallas and add to the secondary and just a room full of playmakers and just bring what I know and been in this league for 4 years to add on with Durant, Bland, and everybody else in that room. Just the
land shark, baby. Ain't nothing new under the sun, by the way. Nothing new under the sun. Keep this in mind. We had a guy named Kenny that was a shark. And let's see how Kobe gonna do as a shark out here in the Cowboys silver and blue and the star on the side of the helmet.
Come in and make plays.
What have you had conversations with Christian Parker just yet?
Yeah, I talked with CP, DA, and Smitty earlier, and great guys, great coaches. I'm ready to attack this game and allow them to help me improve and me to push them to push me.
What excites you about joining what this Dallas? What?
Okoye, baby, look at Okoye, look at Okoye. I gotta hit my guy Okoye, yo. No, if I'm James Harden, this got to be Okoye media, man. I didn't know. Hey, that's why Okoye. Somebody said in the chat, Okoye may be the greatest thing to come out of Philly, man. Where my he ain't lying button at? Come on, baby, let's get it, man. Let's get it.
CP is trying to do with this defense in Dallas?
Just create takeaways and get the ball back to Dak. And let Dak do what he do.
Let Dak do what he do.
I'm excited for it. Like I said, got great guys in that secondary, and I'm just here to add on.
You see on tape, obviously, a physical tackler. Talk about what.
I can't show that highlight there. They'll come get me. So hold on. All right. Pause, man. Come on, DP, man. You gotta put a pause on that. I can't even re-say that.
This Dallas defense is getting from you.
They getting a guy that the media says that's too small, but it ain't all about the size and the dog. It's the size and the heart of the dog. So the land shark coming.
Y'all hear him. I wish I can show y'all this, but I can't show y'all the highlights because NFL be after me. But he said it's not the size of the dog. It's the heart, not Kevin, but it's the heart.
To make plays and add on to this defense.
You're adding to a room that includes Durant Bland, who led the league in pick sixes a couple of years ago, a young corner, and Savone Rebel as well. How much are you looking forward to joining that group of guys?
I'm excited. Great group of guys, great instincts, great knowledge for the game, and we just gonna feed off each other and get the ball back to that. That's the main thing.
Physicality, that's a big part of your game. How much pride do you take in that?
I take a lot of pride into it because I'm on the smaller spectrum of things.
Okoye, baby.
When I go out there, I don't think about it as much. I just be myself, be the land shark, and just go make plays.
Yeah. I had a chance to see what this Cowboys defense looks like on the opposite side when you played, obviously, against the Cowboys in years past. What kind of stood out to you when you look back at that type of film?
Wait a minute, Nicole. Wait a minute. You put a little extra on it. When you played for the Rams, what side of that impact for you? What you talking like that, Nicole? Come on, man. I'm gonna have to look, Nicole. What you doing now? What you doing? I'm just messing.
Just guys on field.
Let me hear that again.
Played obviously against the Cowboys in years past. What kind of stood out to you when you look back at that type of film?
Just guys on field on film hunting. Everybody playing 11 is 1.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Cowboys.
Welcome to the Cowboys. I didn't see this one. Hold on. I didn't see
It's a crowded defensive tackle room with a ton of.
All right, hold on. Let me pause right quick. Hey, man. Oh, my. Get the ball back to Dak. Yeah. It's going to be, we're going to be some land sharking around here before we let the big boy speak to Cal Yeomans. I would say, and great job by Nicole and them for interviewing. Shout out to Cowboys.com for all of their deliveries of all of this great intel. Cowboys Nation, how are you guys? Let me know how y'all feel about this team, even though I said earlier today on my Instagram, and I think it went over to YouTube, I said, these are not big moves, like big, gigantic moves, like whales of moves, right? These are little shark bites moves, right? These are little small little snippets of bites that we did from Jalen Thompson, P.J. Locke, to the Rashawn Gary, to this dude right here, not going to say his last name or his name at all, but we've been making small moves. This dude, what I'm talking about, what's his name? Tito. I'm just going to call him Tito, right? This Tito move is a small move, but we had so many holes. We have so many. Yeah, Bama boy, the Chiefs just signed their new starting quarterback, Justin Fields. Pat Mahomes better watch out, But I'm just joking. But, yeah, we made so many small moves that I think that these smaller moves can help us out because we had so many holes, man, in so many areas on this team. So you can't sign everyone, but you can for sure sign enough people to fill in those gaps and those holes so that when the time to draft, that you won't be drafting on an empty stomach. Now, I don't give this show a lot of love because of one person on the show, but I would say that they are on the same page from my mindset of what the Cowboys are doing, and then we'll fill right on in with everything else. Just bear with me, Cowboy Nation. How y'all feeling? Put down where y'all from while I finna segue over into this. Then get the room up. Sharing is caring. So go ahead and hit that like button and also that hype button and help a brother out or hype a brother up, okay? But this show, I really don't listen much to this show, but it came across my feed, and I said, man, it's great.
At it all wrong, Skip. I think you're just looking at the dollar amount that he spent. You got to count that franchise tag as money well spent. I see the Cowboys filling holes needed on defense. They go out and sign 2 legit safeties. You said it, Jalen Thompson, P.J. Locke. He wasn't a starter, but he started about 8 games, meaningful big games, and came in and balled his ass off. You got the 12th pick and the 20th pick. They not getting super big names, but they slowly but surely filling holes.
Man, I love the way Talib, man, broke that down. We are filling the holes. And like my guy said, actual, factual. Nah, these are great moves, Law. No. I'm not going to step into the realm of great, right? I'm going to step into the realm. These are good moves for us, right? And hopefully they will turn into great outcomes, right? So is these are gaudy moves where we smashing eggs on our faces? No. But I can see the vision of where they going. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see the vision of where they're going. Put a 0 in the chat if you just can't see right now. And some people, there's not a right or a wrong answer, believe it or not, because some people just can't see it. It's hard to see the picture when you are in the frame. Write that down. It's hard to see the picture when you are in the frame. But sometimes when you reframe it and you look back at it from the other point of view, you can see the bigger picture that's involved with everything. This is not that bullsugar stuff that everybody say that Jason Garrett was saying, trust the process, trust the process. But Jason Garrett was right on one thing, built that offensive line, but he wasn't flexible enough to be able to build the other pieces that can marry with that. You get what I'm saying? So I look at this whole entire piece differently. I'm saying CP vision. He getting people that knows him, right? I see to a degree Marcus Dixon, his philosophy on his D-line. I can see those things, right? But what most people try to do is tear it down and say, hey, Cowboys, we do this every year. This is entirely different from what we've been doing, ladies and gentlemen. And we are filling holes. Ain't that right, Roy Williams, 36-16? Because we got holes. We got holes in different areas.
It's not a one-year play, Skip. This is a 2-year play.
Listen.
So not only do they still got $20 million in cap space, they slowly but surely filling these holes with proven veterans for a cheap price. You don't always have to go out and get the one banger to make it a solidified offseason or free agency. Quality starters, right? Maybe not Pro Bowlers, but all these guys we bringing in are quality starters. Yeah, it's going out and spending as little as you can to be as productive as you can. That's why the Seahawks won the Super Bowl and still have all this money to spend. I think Jerry Jones seen that, like, we grow slowly in the next 2 years, we too could be in a Super Bowl winning position.
They had one of the worst defensive years.
Listen, Smooth, I can't even stand his takes. But now you have to look at it, and I'm not trying to gaslight you guys into believing that everything is all found in Danny, or however you say that word. Everything can work its way out if we trust this little process. I know it sounds crazy. Jason Garrett was right, though, on the process move of getting them offensive linemen right back in the day. It's just that we never capitalize. Think about it. Close your eyes. If we had a better coach in a better situation. Shoot. You had Tyron Smith. You had Zach Martin, Travis Frederick. You had all of those boys that you spent all of those resources on, right? It just didn't flow. But this process is extremely different. But you have CP, and he's getting his pieces. P.J. Locke, Jalen Thompson, Kobe Durant in them. You get Otito, you're right? You getting these processes. Rashawn Gary. We doing all of this before we even get a chance to get to the draft, baby. We can go on to the draft on appetizer full, right? We ain't belly touching back when we get into this draft. Which we were belly touching back. That's how you get tacos. That's probably why we drafted Taco. Man, I'm hungry. What we got? Man, you got some tacos or TJs? Let me get some tacos. You know, they said, no, it's supposed to be TJ. Oh, man, the pick is already in. Oh, my God. My belly touching my back. Man, we need help inside. Oh, man, let's get a Mozzie. He's the strongest man out of this draft. You can't miss with Mozzie. And then that never panned out for us. To a smaller degree, Tyler Guyton. Tyler Guyton got to give us something this year. He got to at least be healthy for 16 to 17 weeks. If not, those are big, epic misses in the draft, which is very valuable, especially in the first round. So open up your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. We got something on our stomachs now, man. We going into this draft with at least, some appetizers, man. The mozzarella sticks, give me some Maz sticks, man. Yeah. Crab cake or something. Yeah. Mozzarella, Mozzies. But no, we ordered some good food this time. This appetizer is good, baby.
years statistically in franchise history, they had to address the secondary. They had to address the front seven. They had to add more pieces so that they could see improvement up front with their defense instead of just getting a guy like Max Crosby, which I'm sure a lot of Cowboys fans would have wanted, but then you can't address other positional needs. They had one of the best offenses in the NFL last year, so they didn't really need to add much to it. They were just more focused on retention. They had to retain their key players. They did just that. But I think you have to look at it in totality. You can't just look at, okay, did they make a big move? What money did they spend? Are they addressing positional needs that they need to address? And I think they've done that.
He just builds through
I can't. He about to say draft.
the draft.
Man, get him out of here, man. Shit. Get him up out of here. Yeah.
Let me crack your cranium.
Get him up out of here. All right, so, yeah. And that's what happened with Mozzie. Mozzie, we ordered the damn appetizers as the main entrees. Ladies and gentlemen, never do that, okay? It's not going to fill you up. And that's what happened with the mozzarella sticks with Mozzie. Boy, that's a crazy analogy, but it's right. So we ordered the appetizers. Now I want some mozzarella sticks now, y'all. You go to a nice restaurant, the mozzarella sticks be busting, don't you? Don't they? And the Spanish dip, yeah, you go to certain appetizers, sure. but to give credit to Jerry Jones, I do like the way we are rolling. With all jokes aside, make sure if I'm going to go out to eat, I want all three. And I want something to drink. That's just me. Appetizers, the entree, and then I always save a little bit for dessert. Right? And I'm comfortable a little bit. I'm just giving y'all a little backstory before I play this other interview. I'm comfortable I'm a type of person, I'll go to a 5-star restaurant and still order me a hamburger. Yep. I still order. You can always tell a good restaurant on how they can make their damn hamburgers, man, and some French fries. I'd be the only one in a 5-star restaurant. Let me get that $53 hamburger, Oh, you really? Yeah. I eat the damn hamburger at a nice restaurant. It don't bother me. Food adequacy and all of that stuff. Man, get that out the way, man. Shoot. I got a beard, But let me get back to the conversation at hand. Bread will fill you up. Yeah, Bama boy. Ooh, don't have me talk about some bread now, man. Go to Papa Do's, get full off the bread. I remember, one of them got that black bread. What's one of them restaurants? It's not a 5-star, it's a chain restaurant. Who got that black? I said Outback. Yeah. Roadhouse got them butter rolls, boy. Shoot. Give me the butter rolls, order extra. And then when it's time for me to go, put the dessert in. And, hey, I like to have an order of some butter rolls to go. I got a dog. He loved the butter rolls. Give me some. Yeah, if you're going to spend some money, spend some. Have a good time. That's how I'm looking at it. YOLO, you only live once, right? Yeah. And then I judge restaurants too on whether or not they got my Hennessy. Every time. They're like, you don't go to this establishment and ask for the Hennessy? Yup, Hennessy. Y'all had a Hennessy? Man, y'all crazy. Man, y'all need to put Hennessy. Olive Garden. Yeah, Olive Garden bread is good. The bread and salad. When they say, Lord, tell me when to stop, and they be rolling that cheese out there, that arm get the tired. They be rolling that cheese on that damn salad. Olive Garden got some good salad, man. They be rolling. They be rolling it. Keep going. They be like, man, damn, dog, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, you work for me now. Come on, keep giving that cheese. Stop being stingy with it. Give it to me. Let me roll some cheese. Boy, I'm hungry now. It must be lunchtime. All right, let me get to this conversation.
Room with a ton of talent. You got Quinnen Williams, you got Kenny Clark, and now you got Otito Ogbonnia, new signee of the free agent variety.
Wait a minute, what's the name? Because I couldn't say that name. Hold on. Oh, my gosh, boy. Hold on. Kyle Yeomans, man. Say it again. What you do with Otito?
You got Quinnen Williams, you got Kenny Clark, and now you got Otito Ogbonnia, new signee of the free agent variety here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Otito, welcome back to Texas. Houston, born and raised, but what's it like to now be a part of the Dallas Cowboys?
That's a dream come true. I mean, I've been following the Cowboys for as long as I know, being a Houston native.
A little like Tyler Smith.
It's a special place in my heart. I always wanted to play for this team, so it's a really big deal for me.
So you talk about following them from an early age. It was always in a positive manner, right? Even being from H-Town?
Yeah, always in a positive. I've always been a Cowboys fan, to be fair. So I know that kind of hatred there, the way they feel over there in Houston, but I wasn't a part of that crowd.
Thank goodness for that.
Right.
And it's thank goodness to have you here as well. What's it going to be like to play next to some of those names I just mentioned and a part of a really talented part of that Cowboys defense?
Yeah, both those guys I've been watching since I was even probably before college.
Oh, yeah. Tito, man, that's a big boy right there. Pause if necessary. We got to give him a nickname. We just call him Tito or something. You can't say his last name. We get them yellow flags on the show. But just a rule of thumb, with Texas Roadhouse butter rolls, you can ask for them to be slightly grilled, by the way, and they'll do it. I didn't know that until like 3 weeks ago. You can say, hey, can you get mine grilled a little bit with the butter on it? They'll do it for you. Mm-hmm.
Watching cut-ups of those guys, so it's surreal to be able to play with them, play with those guys at that caliber, that type of leadership. So I'm excited to learn from them and get better.
Have you been able to catch up with Christian Parker and the defensive staff quite yet? Yes. What have those conversations been like?
It's been good. The coaching staff is really excited. I'm excited what we're going to do here. I'm very excited for just going up. I know what the Cowboys' state of defense was last year. I've been a part of a situation like that, and being able to I know what it takes to get a defense rolling. And so hearing from those guys, hearing what they have planned, I'm excited.
Now, if you were to give your scouting report, your own self-scout, out to Cowboys fans out there, what are the Cowboys fans going to get to see?
What are we getting? And chips and salsa are great. Always great combination, Give me the cheese on mine too, though. But yeah, chips and salsa are always great. Let's listen to what he going to say with this aspect of it.
From Otito Ogbonnia this year.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
What are the Cowboys fans going to get to see from Otito Ogbonnia this year?
Yeah, you're going to see a dominant run game, dominant at the point of attack, stuff in the run, A gap to D gap. You're going to see that. You're going to feel the presence. Stop the run for sure.
Now I hear that there's some background too from a track and field standpoint. I heard you were a shot.
That's good. That's good that he's going to fill the gap and he's going to bring through A gap or B gap, and that's Tito. That's what he's going to be penetrating there and getting things going the best way possible. I do like that aspect of a bigger guy that can be, especially with multiple fronts. You got two gap. You're going to have to be able to be that anchor. And one of the things that you don't want to see as an interior D lineman guy is skates. Shoulder turn, because once your shoulder turn, you out to play. If an offensive lineman can turn your shoulders, you out of it, right? And as well as being pushed back. We do not want guys being pushed back. And a quick way, normally you do not look at this on a TV copy, but not everybody is privy to all 22. And if you guys see on the TV copy that if Tito his last name is staying on the ground, if you see him on the ground a lot, then he ain't no good. Big boys like that, you do not want to see them on the ground all the time. So I looked at a few of his tape. He's not on the ground. And if he getting walked back, he repositioning. And then he's squeezing them into a gap or a lane where they can't where the other team can't hit those holes. So that's always a great thing.
Put gold medalist U20 Pan Am games. Take me through that scenario. A lot of times that multi-sport stuff pays off.
Yeah, it's something I've been doing since I was really young. It's actually probably one of the first things I picked up on, and then got really good at it. I was really self-taught for a long time, and so being able to do that at UCLA and do that at a world stage like that was amazing. So.
Now, it's a long off season. There's still a lot of work left to be done until we start playing games in the fall. But what's next for you? What's kind of the step process to get ready to be at your best this year?
Yeah, just continue training this off season. Get back here eventually. Get with the guys. Get into OTAs. Kind of start that off season strong, finish it strong, and then go on a summer break and train even harder and ready. Travel to Oxnard.
Travel to Oxnard.
Oh, what do you know about that?
Or back out west, right? Yeah, played at UCLA. He finds himself at home out there. But welcome back to Texas, back to Dallas. Otito Ogbonnia, everybody.
The man can't help his last name, though. Ogbonnia. The Ogbonnias is coming, to town to visit. Eggplants everywhere. Hey, I ain't going to even hold y'all. When he get them sacks, we going to have to put them in the chat. We going to have to put them all in the chat. And I hate to make it this way, but I want him all over the quarterbacks. I definitely want him all over the quarterbacks. Tito's all over the quarterbacks. Cowboys, he's still young. He didn't go grab an old retread. Yes. So, Leon, you're right. You 1,000,000% right. So he played with Osa. Yes. Bama boy, I believe he played with Osa. Or as Osa was leaving, he was coming in. So, I mean, they may only played maybe 1 year together, give or take. But I saw people saying he'd be on the ground at times. This is from a Cowboy fan. I didn't get a chance to see all of his clips. But the little clips that I've seen, he wasn't on the ground as much. Is he a world beater? I don't know. But I'm just going to say that when you look at Tito's tape, in historically speaking, in a 3-4 defense, that nose tackle, that down lineman guy, they're going to line up at times at 0. He's the ultimate, where my guy at? Where Uncle Charles at? Uncle Charles, where you at? Uncle Charles, he's the ultimate sacrifice. He's the ultimate sacrifice guy. His job is for the linebackers, scrape, shoot through holes, hit, rally, get to the quarterback. So if he can occupy space, which he should, next to Quentin Williams, because we want Quentin Williams to shoot and get upfield himself. I'm going to say now, it is March the 16th. If healthy and all of that good stuff, Quentin Williams finna have his best season ever. Let me boldly say this. I want to be the first one to get up here to say this. Put spoons in the chat. Because Quentin Williams, because we've been talking about everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac and Biggie, and Quentin Williams is going to have his best season ever. Quentin Williams is about to have his best, and I may be declaring and decreeing, and I may be speaking this into existence, but I'm telling y'all right now, if you haven't gotten you a Quentin Williams jersey, get it now. He's about to have his best season ever. He's about to have it. So be the first ones to get in there and make sure that, keep this in mind. He wasn't here at Oxnard last year,
Nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yeah, he wasn't in Oxnard last year. And on top of that, you got to understand, Kenny Clark wasn't in Oxnard last season. See them spoons, man. That's for my guy who said he want me to play that. Shout out to him. Yeah. Dominique says a big spoon. Yup. That's what Quentin Williams is about to have his best season ever. That's why some of the bird fans was in here with the bird beaks and the feathers falling off of the bird everywhere, because we smashing beaks this year. We making the Giants, the little people, because you can't say the M word. And also, we making Washington back to the dead skins, foreskins. Yeah. We teared up all of this stuff. We got this, Cowboy Nation. We do. Ultimately, we do. We got everything that is needed. And we going to continue to show the world that, hey, we ain't folding up like wallets nor lawn chairs about this whole situation. Someone asked earlier about Jeremiah Love. If he's there, there'll be a situation. I'm not finna move earth into heaven to get him, but if he's there, if he falls into our laps at 12, then I would consider, I wouldn't pass up on it altogether. I would be making sure that if Jeremiah Love falls to the 12th spot, before we click on this other content, is that this is just my thoughts on Jeremiah. We can hold that spot for ransom. There should be a team that's looking for a running back, and then we can sell the idea, hey, man, we finna get this running back, man. Hey, we finna get this running back. And there could be a team to say, man, we got a second or a third round draft pick. We can move up to get that guy, you know. We'll hold that spot for ransom. That's how I'm looking at it, you know. My mind may change before that time frame hit, but, you know, y'all got to understand that these picks are for sale. Especially what can give us a little grace with this is what we did in the free agency. It's why these picks could be for sale. And I'm not mad at it, you know. You guys shouldn't be as well. So, Tankathon still got us going with not Mansour Delane, but Dylan Dynaman. So I do like that aspect of it as well. Dylan, I like what he can bring to the table and all of this stuff. So yeah, I'm all down for it. I'm all down for all of these type of things of being able to better my best. And the only way we can do that if we continue to excel and get things going the best way possible. So with that being said, are the Cowboys better, Cowboy Nation? Let me know in the chat. Are we better or are we more the same? Because this is Paul Jerry. Let me pull him up right quick. This is what he said.
We got to run, but Cowboy optimism for the playoffs this year, where is it at? Scale of 1 to 10? Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I believe we've done one thing. We're figuring out how to stop them. We can't do anything but go up there, but that's where we're addressing. That's where we're putting our energy and our money.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, so he addressed in that, putting all of his energy and money towards that. Defense do what in the chat? What do defense do? I almost said the answer. What do defense do, ladies and gentlemen? What do defense do? Wait and see, Texas Tech. I see you. I feel you, fam.
Need to get a defensive end, a defensive lineman, somebody to play in the 3-4 now that Osa's gone, and they need to go get a linebacker. They've got those two right now that they don't have anybody who realistically could start. So looking at it, there's a couple names that I think are interesting. One, Jerry Tillery, who is a former first-round pick, sort of a failed first-round pick from the Chargers, but there's a connection there where Christian Parker was on staff with Notre Dame when Jerry Tillery was there.
Man, Christian Parker had more jobs than the Haitian, didn't he? Christian Parker been everywhere. Let's listen.
And your defensive line coach, Marcus Dixon, had brought him to Minnesota based on the testimony from his mentor who had been with the Chargers. And he played better in Minnesota than he had played in other spots. And so I wonder if Tillery might be a guy, since he's kind of a flexible tackle end player. And the other one, when we talked to Todd and Indy, we talked about at linebacker or whatever they would acquire. Because I think the one thing they have to get, or the one thing I would expect them to get, is they need a veteran linebacker. Because they need a green dot to really call this defense. So when you look over the linebacker group, it's picked over. You might be
Let me see the linebacker group before he pulled that up. Let me see what the linebacker group looking like, Cowboy Nation. Sonny Styles would be the next all-time guy. Okay. I'll go to linebacker. Linebacker. Well, I got to sign in. Hold on, y'all. I can't show y'all my password. Okay, I'm signed in now. Boom. Couldn't show y'all my password. Couldn't give y'all the keys to the throne over here. Come on with it. Linebackers available. Okay, Bobby Corke, Bobby Wagner, Levante David, Logan Wilson, Kenneth Murray, Matt Milano, and Akeem. Okay, let me see what he gonna say. What he gonna say, Law? What he gonna say? Boom.
Getting somebody who's a little bit older, but they didn't get a Demario Davis or a Bobby Wagner. Doesn't sound like they want a Bobby Wagner or anything like that. So I wonder if that might be Shaq Thompson, who's played in a similar scheme before, coming off of a decent year in Buffalo. Not the same player that he once was, but...
Before he finished his statement, let me go Shaq Thompson. Thompson. There we go. Ooh, cheap. But he old, though, 31. Okay. Let me see what he did last few years. 54 tackles, 31 solos. Hey, 1 forced fumble. He only played 17 snaps. He's been a hurt guy. I'm looking at Bobby. Bobby! He's been a hurt guy. Yep. That's not enough, man. 6 games last season, 4 games the season before. That's 10. He played 12 games in 3 years. So I don't know, man. I'm looking for results on the field. Can you imagine him being the green dot guy? He hurt I love the notion, but it's not helping. 12 games in 3 years is not enough, man. That's just a name per se for what he used to do. Maybe, just maybe. This is what I'm looking for. 135 tackles, 104, 13. I'm looking for that 3-digit number right here. So I'm just going off of his words because I haven't looked at Shaq Thompson tape. Shout out to Shaq and them, but it's not enough evidence that can make you jump out of your seat. Or in other words of Clarence Hill, to wet your whistle.
Still solid and plays with a lot of length.
Solid? Well, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, what kind of solid? I may be wrong. I may have to look at the tape. But I'm going to look at that. And I'm not questioning my guy Bobby. I'm just saying, I'm just holding this information accountable because I don't want us to get Shaq Thompson and then all of a sudden people only remember, hey, they said that he was solid. You know what I'm saying? They said he would be able to do X, Y, and Z things. And then he get here and he looks like 6 games out of 17 or 4 games out of 17. Or 2 games out of 17. I do not want that, ladies and gentlemen.
And somebody who's been a green dot on defense before. So if they added Tillery and Thompson, and they've got their 2 draft picks.
All right, let me look up Tillery. I trust. A lot of people don't like Ronald Reagan, but Reaganomics was real. He said trust but verify. He says Tillery, right? Let me pull up Tillery. Let me see if I can, though. Trust but verify. Tillery. I think that's how you spell that man's name. What was his name? Is it Jerry Tillery? Definitely not him. All right. This can't be Tillery, right? This is somebody. Jerry Tillery. Let me see. It must be him. Is this the guy he was talking about, Cowboy Nation? Is in the chat? Is this the guy he's talking about? Is it Jerry Tillery? What Tillery is he talking about, ladies and gentlemen? Is this the same guy he talking about? Put a 1 in the chat if this the guy. He had 2 sacks. He played in 17 games, started 3. 2 sacks, 21 tackles, 8, 13. I'm just stat watching right now, y'all. But he do have got to be Jerry Tillery, right? Notre Dame. Yeah, that's the guy he was talking about. He said Notre Dame went with Christian Parker back in the days. So yeah, this is him. I like Tillery from a D tackle aspect. I think that this could be something. though, But I'm out on Shaq Thompson, so he was 1 for 1, right? yeah. Okay, so this was the guy, Jerry Tillery. I can deal with this guy, right? Because he's gonna be a fat boy rotation guy that you fit off inside. But the other guy, Shaq Thompson, I can understand where he's going with Shaq Thompson. But let me tell y'all where to look at for Shaq Thompsons of the world, right? The Shaq Thompsons of the world would be after the draft, right? Like, that's what I would do. Like, with Shaq Thompson, I was like, hey, we saw that you were able to do X, Y, and Z things. We would like to have you after the draft. That's how I look at Shaq Thompsons of the world, right? All right, let's keep it moving, Cowboy Nation. Everybody okay? Everybody okay? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all okay. All right, let's go and pull this part up. All of my shows are freestyle, so there's no specialized segment. I'm just listening to what these guys are saying, and then we're going off of that, okay?
The over-under has come in from Vegas on Rashawn Gary's sack total. I also have it for Hendrickson in Baltimore. If you're bemoaning the fact that they did not give Trey that Ravens deal, the over-under is 7.5.
Okay, I was going to say 6.5.
7.5 for Gary, and for Trey, it's 9.5.
Okay, and
that's higher than I would have expected on Gary. Actually, I would have thought 6.5.
Okay, and the cost difference
is
Walker Wade, the first one to send some coins over here. Appreciate you.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on.
This team is allergic to having good linebackers.
Come on.
Yeah, you're right. The last great linebacker we had was Sean Lee. He needed Jason Witten's blood because he just stayed hurt. So he doesn't even qualify for great, right, because of his hurt status. But I had Sean Lee up there with Luke Kuechly's of the world, right? He just couldn't stay healthy. The one-off linebacker that we had was LVE. As much as we dogged LVE, there's not a soul in the chat that can say he wasn't valuable his rookie year, right? Jalen Smith, shout out to him and his investments, working on some things together. Great guy, but just had to drop foot, unfortunate circumstances. And when he had that injury, believe it or not, we all looked back and said, he's about to be a Cowboy, right? It was against the team that Ezekiel Elliott played for. It's crazy. We can talk about the guy that wore 55, but he got drunk on the scissors. So we've been snake bitten with linebackers. I'm not even going to hold you. Dexter Coatley was solid. Zach Thomas to a degree. But it's just we've been missing a linebacker. And when we draft a linebacker, we've been so starved of sack production and pressure, we took that damn linebacker and put him on edge, right? So it was a whole hoopla on whether or not he was a linebacker or whether or not he was an edge rusher. So it was just crazy. Dak Wynn was good. Rolando McClain, that was his name, Sweet Zeke. Appreciate you. Yeah, so we've been hampered with linebackers. Safeties to a degree too. I like this as a philosophy. Put the butter knife down. Some teams are just not great at doing it. But they know other teams are. I believe that's what we need to do in these particular likes or what have you. It shouldn't have been that long of a time of us trying to fill in a voided area at safety and linebacker, right? And if we can't draft them, we can trade acquisition for them. Should have been the rate,
Take the money out, all of it. Come on.
Walker Wade says Brady James was literally the last good one. Yeah. Friend of the show, too, by the way. Shout out to Brady James for all what he do for the show. Shout out to Brady James. We may have to get him on the show. Yeah, he's doing some good things for the community. And Ken Norton may be the best Cowboy linebacker. God, no, boy. Boy, it's just been crazy, you know. Yeah. Bobby Wagner still has juice. Can't cover, bro. He can't cover a twin side bed with a queen comforter or a king comforter. He can't do it. California King, he can't cover it. But he can still hit, fit, and fill holes, though. But them hips out in space, passer rating when targeted is over 120-something. He just can't cover. I like what Bobby can do as far as the force of run fit, but he can't cover. That's the only thing. Father Time is undefeated. Yeah. So I'm out on Bobby and them, but I like Bobby Okorike, but not not that one, Wagner.
Yeah, it's in terms of guaranteed money, it's significant. In terms of per year, it's like it's half.
15 to 28.
It's 16 to like 30 basically this year.
I mean, that's value, right?
Yeah, I mean, half the cost for a 2-sack differential.
70% of the production, yeah.
If Vegas is right.
Right, of course.
But Trey Hendrickson has led the league in sacks.
Yep.
Yes, he has. I mean, he has historically gotten home on a higher percentage of his pass rushes than just about anybody.
Trey Hendrickson is a little like pass rushing Mike Evans for me, where I'm like, I don't think back of you think back on you like being as productive as you were, and then I look at him like, holy cow, gosh, he's like raked.
But Mike's gonna go to the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, Mike will. Hendrickson probably won't.
Yeah. That's water under the bridge now with Trey Hendrickson. I can only imagine if he can only give 4 or 5 sacks at Ravens land, then that'll be a plus for my psyche-ness, right? But he had, to contextualize it, he played about 4 or 5 games last season. He had only 1 less sack than a guy who played the entire season. They got $30 million APY, and that's the Jalen Phillips kid that went to Carolina. So it could be either a one-off with Trey, and then all of a sudden he get back to 12 to 13 to 14 sacks or 18 sacks. If that happened, we will all say, we all had to eat crow on that and say, damn, man, we missed out on that one. But at least if we can fabricate pressure and get things there, then that can work as well, right? Let's move along right to this point.
Jerry on the Osa trade to San Fran. We needed to spread it around a little bit on what we have available to us with the cap. More importantly, we can put it in some places that probably get more mileage out of what's done. That's not taking anything away from the individual, but we've got 2 outstanding football players inside. We have other backup players, plus we don't want to rule out drafting a player, so we thought that was the best move. And then he went on to speak about Osa's character, and he goes, okay, well, are you going the right way as a football team when you get rid of guys that have that makeup? And he kind of covered that while taking in the Indy cars. We got the 3rd. It'll be very helpful to us. Also lets us put those resources that we're going to spend there in some other spots that we need help.
Yeah, look, I mean, Osa's a good player. He's going to be better in San Francisco than I think he was in Dallas. I think he's going to be productive enough that people are going to be like, was that worth it? Should you have done that? But the reality is that, yeah, it was worth it. You needed extra draft capital. You had to. It's the same question that we've talked about with Pickens, where it's like, do I want to get rid of Pickens? Not really. But, I need picks, and I got to start, evening things out a little bit on the roster.
Yeah.
Will it get to the point where he has a good enough run in San Fran where you will hear the chat? Now, obviously, you're going to hear the chatter anyway on social media. Well, why would we get rid of him? Yada, yada, yada. But, we're...
All right, so who said that we are out on Josh Sweat, or are they asking for too much money? What are they saying altogether as it relates to that? And I got a topic that I want to be able to express, and let's see if I can get this one going over here. This topic matter, I want to express the topic matter of edge rushers. And there's 2 things that can be true, right? I didn't say anything of that sort. Okay, appreciate you. Okay, yeah. So no one literally is out on Josh Sweat, okay? And I saw Josh Sweat numbers and stuff like that from Arizona. He had about 10 to 12 sacks last season, close to 13. So I think Josh Sweat would be a good situation for the Cowboys if they can. But if they don't stress it, you know. I got to touch on this topic from my guy Okoye.
If you look at TJ, he's an elite pass rusher. What has he won? Myles Garrett, elite pass rusher. What has he won? Where was the elite pass rusher on Seattle's team? Because we got rid of DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence is an elite run stopper, which creates third and long situations. Yes. Which creates one-dimensional teams. Yes. Which creates a situation where you can kind of tilt your defense certain ways to make it so that you can dare offenses to attack you certain ways. They would shift everything away from DeMarcus Lawrence and say, I dare you to run at him. You can either run at him or you can run at the numbers where everyone else is, right? So I've seen that work and win Super Bowls for the last few seasons. But everybody keeps screaming about pass rusher. Where are these pass rushers that are Super Bowl MVPs that keep winning Super Bowls? There aren't any. I don't know of any recently. So why the hell are we talking about it? We keep talking about it. Like a team effort is not what's winning these football games.
All right, so I give Okoye Media what he's saying. You know, it's the classic saying that most jackpot winners become dead broke after 1 year of hitting the jackpot. I know some people, man, if they hit that jackpot, they just go to hit that jackpot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, or it's kind of like said, and that's what the John Owens is saying basically. He said, I get the sentiment. It's not a bad argument, but it feels like a bit of a straw man's argument, basically. And when we look at the individual pass rushers, I don't think that there's a situation that you would say, I don't want Myles Garrett because Myles Garrett doesn't guarantee you going to the Super Bowl, right? Because at the end of the day, if you have a Myles Garrett, you better, right? So at the end of the day, if I was to say, hey, gut bummer, you know, we finna play this stretch off, this jackpot thing, and you finna be a millionaire. And that's like somebody saying, well, Bama boy like saying, hey, man, he going to be a millionaire, but he going to be back broke. Give me that opportunity, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me the opportunity is what I'm getting at, you know? They say, man, I mean, money don't make you happiness. Money can't buy you happiness. Well, I know a lot of people right now will say to themselves and say to the grand creator, give me a little money so I can see whether or not that's true or not, right? So at the end of the day, that's just for what it is. A Myles Garrett is the way he is because of the simple fact that he went to a team like the Cleveland Browns. That doesn't mean that if he was on another team and he's an elite pass rusher that he can't win the Super Bowl, right? Or he can't be on a Super Bowl winning team. I get the point that if we look at the last few seasons of the Super Bowl, you can argue and say, yeah, technically, if you get rid of Pat Mahomes, you can say the same argument. Elite quarterbacks don't win you Super Bowl rings, right? The last two elite quarterbacks to win you Super Bowl rings was Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes. No offense to Jalen Hurts or what have you, or no offense to Sam Darnold. So there's not like a situation that you, in a perfect situation, that you would pass up a Tom Brady or Pat Mahomes because you can say, well, you can still win a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold. You can still win a Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts. So what I'm saying is, look, let's not go down this way of saying that we do not need, and I think my guy Koye, he's very smart. I don't think that he's implying that, basically, you know. But let's not build that narrative up that you don't need elite edge rushers. Give me those, you know. Give me those edge rushers that can get to the quarterback, that make teams stay up all night. The problem with the Cowboys had nothing to do with Michael Parsons. It had everything to do with game planning. You get what I'm saying? It's like if you had Quentin Williams and a Michael Parsons, then we would not be talking about this. But we had avoidance in the middle of the field, right? We had some lacklusters of passion when it got down to the playoff times in playoff games. I know that stat line stick out like a long tooth, right? I'm talking about super long. 1 sack in 4 playoff games for Michael Parsons here is crazy. But I can't put all of that on him when you can't name me. Also, within that stretch of playoff game, we had only 1 INT. And that's a dude by name Anthony Brown. I think Anthony Brown is working at Costco's or something, right? Pick and save. I don't know where Anthony Brown is at, right? So I just want us to understand that when you start talking about playoffs, it's a collective team, and I'm thinking that he's saying the same thing, if you get what I'm saying. Appreciate you. Bosa won't give us a full 17-plus game. We're wasting money on him. I feel you on that. Parson Podcast still have followers. Is my ice cold cowboy. Yeah. So no, D-Law can flash his ring now in Dallas. Yes. And here's another thing, too. And this is no offense to D-Law. This is no offense to D-Law. So you saying if Parson was on that team, they wouldn't have won the Super Bowl? You get what I'm saying? Like, we can do the straw man's argument. You put Myles Garrett on that team, they won't win the Super Bowl. To a point, they would still probably have a strong chance if they put Bama Boy Davis on that team. They could probably still win the Super Bowl. Not to say that D-Law wasn't that much of an impact, but it takes a complete team altogether collectively. Now, if you need a team of guys to help you, fight for you, and support you in your journey, especially against those insurance companies, especially if you had someone to rear end you, T-bone you, or if you at work and they told you to get them files off the top of that rack over there and you had to climb a ladder and you missed that last step and you twisted up your ankle and no more synovial fluid in your knees, let me tell you who you need to reach out to.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
Call all proud partners, Frenkel and Frenkel personal injury lawyers, and be sure to help support them in all that they do because they will fight for you. That's 817 and all threes, and as well as 214 and every 3 your fingers, phalanges, or anything that you use can dial so you can get the number one and the best representatives in the state of Texas on that particular situation. With that being said, without hesitations nor deviations to the matter, if you can't dial that number, just visit frankelfirm.com.
Call my phone.
Someone will be able to assist you. Now, my hotline for your mind, 657-390-7391. All right. My brother just texted me and he says, man, they're looking forward to doing something good this off season. And you all know, for all the Eagle fans out here, if you are in support of Eagles community, reach out to my brother Bente. He got a pop-up store. He's doing something good for a fundraiser for his school. He's a school teacher, educator, and a coach. So be sure to help out my brother from the same mother, Bente, on his thing. So just click that link, jump in, order you some food, and help the nation out as relates to my brother. So they got all type of popcorn. I guess I might have to buy me some. Do a double good. So for anything like that, help my brother out. And let me know once you did it. Just purchase whatever you can And a brother of mine is always a brother of y'all. Y'all know how it goes. So shout out to my brother. I only got one fault in him. I only got one fault in my brother. He grew up loving the damn Eagles, man. Every time. And he's a diehard LeBron James fan. Like, LeBron James can do no wrong, man. Like, damn, you and LeBron need to get a room. Even though LeBron plays for my Lakers, it's crazy. It's crazy. But help support my brother from the same mother. You know, he a little bit older than me, though. But, you know, I think see, if he'd have picked the Cowboys, he'll look a little bit better. Ain't that right? Come on. Let me pull up these phone lines. But shout out to my brother, man. Y'all be sure to check him out. Yeah. But he can bench press. He can bench press 405. I can't move 405, y'all. I snap up everything. I got Jimmy, the Greek, in the building from the 781. You live. Talk to me, man.
My man,
What's good with you, bro?
How are you, my brother? Long time, brother. I haven't called in a little bit, but you know, I've been watching you. I see all the great work you're doing, my man.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Big props to you. But I just wanted to touch base on a little bit on the couple of the acquisitions we made in free agency, specifically with Jalen Thompson and Kobe Durant. I think those are two really good pickups. And I think it's really going to help our defense. And this is even before we even draft. You know, we got a couple of first-round picks. You don't know what the Cowboys are going to do. They might move up. They might do some trades. But, you know, this team's on a good trajectory. I really like our defensive coordinator. And I just think that we're going to be a much better defense. I don't know how good we're going to be, but with our offense, with the potential, how good it can be, and it is. We just need an average defense, man, and it's going to get us pretty far. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Average at best for this year, as far as defense, I can take that.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I know that we all want number one, number two defense, but if I'm expecting average and we do a little bit better than that, shoot, give me that all day, bro. Give me that. I would literally take that to the whole point of saying, let's get it. You know.
Exactly. I got one other question, Law.
What you got for me?
If you got time. Let's say our pick comes in at 12, and the defensive players that we want or we need are not there, and let's say that running back from Notre Dame, what's his name? Jeremiah Love. Is it Jeremiah Love? Yeah, let's say he's there at 12. Yeah, let's say he's there at 12. Would you grab him? Would you go for that?
I'll hold the spot for ransom, and it just depending on where my draft board is at. If the Cowboys, and I'm saying this real with my heart, man, if the Cowboys ultimately, LOVE, their draft board, and they got Jeremiah Love up there, like the number 4, number 5 overall draft guy. And they say, you know what, we still going to draft, let's say, Avion Terrell or somebody like that, and they got him on at the 6th or the 7th spot, then these boys ain't real. They need to stay true to their draft board and pick whoever the highest on their draft board, depending on what they did as far as their research and discovery. But they better not window dress their draft board and say, well, we're going to move on from them because we don't need that area. No, you draft the best player available at that spot.
You know what? I agree with you 100%, man. I agree. And you know what, Law? Imagine Jeremiah Love and Williams together.
Hey,
you're talking about a lethal offense because, listen, let's be real here, right? The best we can hope our defense is going to get this year is average or maybe a slight above average. That's the best we can hope. But imagine our offense being absolutely lethal.
Right.
You're talking about a surefire playoff team that can do severe damage in the playoffs.
Right.
So, you know what? Your best approach is to get your defense as good as you can and just get that offense even better.
Yeah, you right, man. Shoot. Let's get it, man. I appreciate you for calling in. Jimmy.
Much love to you, Law. We're going to talk soon, my brother.
Most certainly, man. That's a good call from him. And I get it with people saying, hey, we definitely, that's the last thing we need. It was the year 1990. The last thing we needed was a damn running back. Trust me, we needed help on wide receiver. Well, we had one wide receiver. His knees was getting all jacked up. His name was Michael Irvin. But we had holes on defense. And the Cowboys drafted Emmitt Smith. He wasn't even the first running back going. I believe, was Blair Thomas, shout out to the Thomases, did he go before Emmitt? Y'all remember that? And people were still like, hey, why they doing getting a running back? You know, so sometimes the thing that you think, that's why you're supposed to do the free agency, because we're not drafting for needs. We're drafting the best available player. But I get the resistance. You better not go into this draft, Cowboys, looking for needs, You bet not. Because you end up scooping and passing up over a dynamic player. So it is for what it is. I'm not saying that J Love is going to be the end all be all, but we got to get things moving and grooving. All right. It just for references. I'm gonna show my brother a little love. Here his ass go right here. This is 3:15:21 time. I couldn't find that 405. Yeah, I could do 3:15. Probably I can just let me just stick to the 225s, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell Bente none of them reps count because he didn't extend all the way up. And he doing that without a spotter. He doing that without a spot. Man, you better get somebody to spot you, man. Shoot. Oh, man. Oh, Lele pose. He gonna try to put a thirst trap inside this thing. Oh, man, this boy too wild on Instagram. Hey, he got his shirt off. I'm gonna have to get him when I get off the line. Man. Getting the thirst traps and going. I got $100,000 with the plan for the 201. You live on the Nation, man. Talk to me.
Leave him alone, man. Leave brother alone, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a little thirst trap every now and again. You might catch a fish, man. Leave him alone, man.
That brother all of it. I can do 315.
I can pick him up and put him down. Listen, let me tell you.
Oh my God, man! that naysayer did a couple. He did a couple 315s. then the next very post. He got his shirt off, and then he got the business suit on with it.
Hey, there you go. See, hey.
Oh my God, man! Oh my God!
He know what he's doing. School teacher too. Law. School teacher too. Come on now.
That
who goes to the schools to pick the kids up? Come on now.
I ain't gonna even hold you. If I can do some 315s, bro. my very next post too. I'll have my shirt on too.
James Harden with the 6-pack and all that. Hey.
I need to see what kind of. Hold on, let me see what kind of mirrors he put on behind it. Oh my God, his birthday post. Oh my gosh, boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man.
Hey,
man.
man.
Hey,
there's
ladies.
A lot of single mothers out there,
ladies.
Come on now.
Hey,
you know
ladies.
what he's doing.
Bente is a single man, so hey, that's the one.
Exactly, Lee. Let him do what he's doing.
Yes, indeed.
School teacher too. It's a lot of single mothers out there. Hey,
man, Shoot, 315. Let me do 215 a couple times. I do the shirtless podcast. All right, man. So what you got for the show today, man? Yeah, what you got for me, man?
Listen, man. That linebacker that played for Washington, man, you need to cut that out, man. I don't want that to get started. We don't need him here. I've been hearing that a couple times. Get him in there. He'll be a good he's a veteran guy. We need him on the team for the locker room. No, we don't. We don't need him on the team, period. He's slow. He can't cover. I mean, I just don't understand it, man. I don't get it. We don't need that. And I'm glad, because CP don't want that, dog. CP want guys that can fit his system and that can run and that can play. Gone are the days of guys who can't cover, guys who we hoping, can only play one position. Those days are over. And Cowboys Nation need to understand that and realize that. We getting guys that can really play now.
Yeah.
And we not used to that.
Right. And then
it's like a female that's not used to getting taken care of goodly. You know what I'm saying? They not
See, you circle back. Your ass circle back. Hey, Big Tay, you hear that? Yeah, because we got Auntie. You see Auntie on the screen? Yeah. That's his age range right there. She's still maybe a little older, but hey, that's Auntie right there. I got Auntie on the screen for you. Oh my gosh, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he ain't lying.
Just like when they got rid of Osa, man. Listen, man, he ain't fit the system. He's out of here.
Yep. Well, he out of here now. So I thought, I thought that I thought that this season was going to be a season whereas we were going to do the multiple fronts. You remember that? We was trying to do something multiple. But I think CP was like 2 tiers in the bucket. Let me just go ahead and get what I need done instead of waiting for tomorrow. And I can't sweat the man. I can't sweat the man.
That's what I'm noticing. Lord, we always say 2 years. It's going to take us 2 years. It's going to take us 3 years. CP said, F that, bro. We taking care of this now.
Yeah.
I want my guys in here now.
Right.
We ready to roll now. And I think that's what he sold on Jerry and Steven. When I get in there, I'm hitting the ground running. I want my guys, and we going to get in there, and guys who don't fit, they getting out of here, and I'm going. That offense is going now. I need my defense to go now, too. And that's what I like, man. We haven't had that in 30 years.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Since Jimmy. We got that now. Let's go. I'm not saying we going to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying I like the process. He getting his guys, and we going now. We not slow playing it. Oh, we'll keep this guy around. We'll keep that guy around. If a guy is here, he's here for a reason.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about CP, man. If a guy is here, he here for a reason. Everybody want to talk about Sam Williams and what about the culture? F the culture. If you win games, you got a good culture. If you lose, you got a bad culture. Yeah, that's your culture. So stop that, man.
Stop that. You definitely lied on that. Everybody got a good culture when you win it. Shoot.
Everybody said Washington culture is amazing. It's great. Let me know if I'm wrong, Law. When they went to the NFC Championship game, now, what happened to the culture?
Yeah.
What happened to all that great stuff they had? It's gone now because you had a bad season. Now there's no culture no more. Now that's a bad team.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
For you culture guys out there?
Before I let you go, L'Jarius Sneed. He had 2 bad seasons in Tennessee. He took the money and he disappeared. Do you take a shot at him for the Cowboys?
You know what, Law?
For the right price.
For the right price, I'll throw a dart because you got to look at. You just said he was in Tennessee.
Yeah, in Tennessee.
Who he had around him in Tennessee.
I don't know.
Now you put him here.
Right. He was.
Let's see what he could. Think about Saquon Barkley. We all know Saquon great.
Saquon
Saquon's
Barkley,
awesome with
yeah.
the Giants. But they was losing just as many games as they lost without him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You put him in the Eagles, 2,000 yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super Bowl. So that's how you got to think, man. That's how you got to think when guys say, oh, this dude was garbage where he was at before. You got to look who he had around him in that other place.
What was else in that environment? Yeah, you're right.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Like an old saying. You know, all boats raise ships, a low tide raise all ships, right?
Yeah. Tide,
a high tide raise all ships.
A roll tide. Yes, where roll tide come from.
Yeah, roll tide. Well, you already know roll tide. You already know what it is.
Yeah.
But that's, you know, that's where I'm looking at it in this whole scenario. We got one of the top front lines in the league, Law.
Right.
Top 3. Period. We might have top 2 best lines in the NFL right now.
Facts.
So, and we might go linebacker in the draft because I just think we're going to go linebacker in the draft.
Yeah.
So people get us a young linebacker that can do a lot behind the top 3 line in the NFL right now. That linebacker going to look like Michael Parsons again. Y'all like, is Michael Parsons back? No, we got guys up front. Michael Parsons ain't had those guys. Like you just said, he ain't had those. Imagine if he had a Quentin Williams and them boys up front, and everybody could stop the run.
If he had a linebacker, hell yeah. Because
he wouldn't be playing that edge. He would be playing linebacker if CP was here. He wouldn't be playing the edge that.
No, what I'm saying with Parsons was the fact that, and this is not about bringing him back or anything for those who don't know.
No.
But what I'm saying
I just
is,
said that for context.
Yeah, for context, what people fail to realize, we drafted him to play a linebacker, right? Hear me out. And then when you move said player that you drafted for from that spot, guess what you need? Another linebacker. So we never fulfilled that hole, even though we moved him to an edge. So like the other person who said in the chat, it's been many a moons since we had a linebacker. So
and what we say about him playing edge, not to cut you off.
No, you good. You good.
Parsons, he can't stop the run. You know what's going on about. He wasn't built for that.
Facts.
Now we got a line. Law, it's gonna be hard. Pause. For people to run on us. Everybody could stop the run.
Yeah, especially.
You ain't running. You gonna have to pass. Period. You ain't running the football. That's out.
I gotta say this, pause. I'm gonna do a pre-pause, man. I hate to say this. I hate to say this, but I gotta say it because it fits right on in. It's gonna be hard to run on us, but if you do, we got a guy there with Ogbonnia. We got a guy. If you try to run, even if you try to run the middle, whatever gap you in, he gap me. We got a guy there with Ogbonnia.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
Hey, man, appreciate you for calling in, man.
All right, bro.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, premeditated pause. Hell yeah. Oh, my gosh, man. Hey. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, why is his name that? Why is his name Osa Odighizuwa, man? It's hard to run. Why? Gotta look at the name on the team, man. All right, man. All right. All right, let's get back to football, man. I got my guy from the 603, and then I got the 206. Hold tight, man. Roy, man, from the 603, you're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me, man.
Lord, what's going on with you, man?
Man, all is well.
Look, man, we got a new cook. We got a new system, man.
Right.
And here's the thing. I'm frustrated with Cowboy Nation is that you guys were asking, we got to have a black DC. And we got a black DC. And you guys still don't want him to cook. Let him put the system in place. He don't need no elite edge rusher. He needs elite defensive tackles in the 3-4. The 3-4 requires bigger defensive players.
Yeah.
You don't have to have elite edge rushers. Stop crying for elite edge rushers.
Yeah.
Well, you need adequate edge rushers.
Yeah, we do.
Not elite edge rushers.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
Let CP cook. Let him cook.
Guess what? The elite edge rushers that you or anybody saying, that's why that's why none is available right now. Ain't nobody available.
I'm glad. You need a complete team. I said that in the chat, Law. We need a complete team, and if that elite edge rusher prevents you from putting together a complete defensive team, then you don't need them. You can't have the whole defense revolve around one elite pass rusher. You got to be able to stop the run and get after. That's what CP said. We're going to stop the run and get after the quarterback. What is so hard to understand that? When somebody tells you something, you better believe it. And so that's, I mean, if you want to know what kind of defense he's going to run, just look at what the Eagles had. He's going to put the same thing in place.
Yeah,
they were elite at the defense. They were elite at the defensive tackle position, and they were average at best at the edge position.
Man,
so
that's why you said when you said we got the black coach, I'm already looking at my black Air Forces right now. Which one I'm gonna purchase? So when I get to Oxnard, that I maybe put a star on the side of it, and I'm ready, man. I'm all ready, man. I'm all locked, loaded. I'm all ready for all of the melanated love, bro.
I ain't never seen. We got. The Cowboy Nation got what you wanted, and now you want to second guess them. You want to second guess them. Come on, let him cook.
Hey, he cooking with that. He cooking with that Kobe Durant though. He cooking with him, and then think about it. You looking at Kobe Durant from what he looked like in Rams, right? I'm looking at Kobe Durant now. What he looked like with a Jalen Thompson, PJ Locke, and all them boys.
Let me tell you something, man. We didn't second guess when they hired Mike Nolan, did we? We didn't second guess when they hired Dan Quinn, did we? No. We didn't second guess Mike Zimmer, but we should have second guessed when they hired Everflush. But see, that's Cowboy Nation and their dysfunction. That's the dysfunction of Cowboy Nation. Right, you're going to second guess the black coach and not second guess any of these other coaches. And I'm not trying to make it even a black-white thing. Look, man, you got to let that guy cook. The person that should have been second guessed was Everflush. He's the one that should have been second guessed and Nolan. I mean, come on, man. What do y'all want?
No doubt.
What do y'all want?
What y'all want from me, man? Appreciate you for calling in, Cowboy Roy. What else you got before I let you roll, though?
No, that's all I got, man. I just can't wait. Like I said, man, we need more Williams on the team, man. Get as many as you can. Get them on the team, man. That's right.
Most certainly, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed, man. Good call from my guy. Saying stop second guessing everything, you know. I like high top shoes. I really don't like low tops like that. Yeah. If y'all got some black Air Forces, man, we're going to have Air Force days, man, on Wednesdays or something. I want y'all to go get you some black Air Forces, man, and get some things going with that, you know. And I'm just trying to have an allegiance to lose. Yeah, allegiance to lose. I feel you, man. Is Eberflus the DC in San Fran, or is it a consultant? I think he's working for them. I don't know who's their DC. I think they went and got somebody, but it's not Matt Eberflus. Most certainly. But I don't think that he is the DC. I got from the 206 says hold tight. I'm gonna let Queen come in before you 206. I got Queen Cowboy from the 910 UN. Talk to me, lady.
Hey, y'all. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Pretty
hear
good?
You. I hear you well.
Okay. Hello, Cowboy Nation. Did that young man that called just a second ago say that we don't need to worry about the edge?
He was saying in general that we don't need to worry about elite edge rushers, but Shoot, give me elite. Give me that all the time. You know, I get what he's saying.
I know.
Yeah, I get what he's saying. Yeah.
No, we need elite everything if we can get it.
If you can, hell yeah.
And if we can get it, we need elite everything. And I'm hoping and praying that Jerry and them got something up their sleeve for that dog that we need. On the Max Crosby type situation, because we still need that. So I won't be satisfied until we have that in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Max Crosby is not even closed off all the way. He ain't been signed yet. So I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, anything can happen. You know how Jerry and them be working deals and shit in the night.
Hell yeah. Like a thief in the night.
Yeah. Another thing is, Law, all these, I'm glad that Jerry and them have looked at the people that they're bringing in and not bringing all these broke up crystal glass players to play on our defense. We don't need no brothers that every time they get tapped, they broke and got to be out for games. We don't need none of that shit no more.
Right.
I'm tired of that. Don't be hiring paying millions of dollars to these broke ass players. That's some bullshit, Geraldo. Shoot. And another thing, y'all stay out of that business. That's that business. Stay out of that business.
Yeah.
Let him do what he needs to do. He's a bright, talented, intelligent young man. He's gonna make the right decisions. And that's all I got for everybody today. I need to know what you're thinking about that they're trying to do for that position. You know, since maybe we can't get Max Crosby, who are you looking at?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can break that down. Appreciate you so much, Queen Cowboy. Let me hear you say it.
Let them hang, Cowboy Nation.
Yes, indeed. Let them hang, man. Queen Cowboy. Yeah. You got the Bradley Chubbs of the world. You have other acquisitions. You don't want to strike too quickly before the draft at this point. If somebody fall to you, you go grab them, of course. But you can't appear to be too desperate at this moment, right? I think the Cowboys will make 2 more moves before the draft, and that will be a linebacker and it could be possibly another edge rusher to solidify what they need before they go into the draft. Nobody on the offensive side that I foresee, but it could be just those 2 other moves. I'm okay. Matter of fact, I know this unpopular, but I'm to a point right now, I'm ready for the draft. We don't have to make no other moves. To solidify you guys, I know for content creators and beyond, this will help the algorithm out of us announcing that we got someone else new. You still measure twice, cut once. You still do your due diligence. But I'm okay. I'm extremely okay of us going into the draft how this team is structured right now, right? We know that we need edge rusher, we need a linebacker, and we need the other DB to solidify everything. But let's not get too hurrying and we miss out on other things, because the other wave of free agency, some of those guys that's going to be picking up draft picks, they may cut some of their veteran guys. I still want us to have a little money to be able to bring those guys in after the draft. Like Clowney after the draft, look, Bobby Wags, as old as he is and gray, he will be after the draft. Other guys, like I said, L'Jarius Sneed, after the draft. I don't want to taint my mind of picking up L'Jarius Sneed before the draft, and then we say, we good on Mansour Delane. Or, hey, man, we good on Avion Terrell. I think that for right now, for where we are at, it's okay for us to survive. Now, the Cowboys' track history is going to say otherwise, because Normally, we start to look at players this week and next week and beyond. But I'm okay. I'm okay for right now. Not saying I'm satisfied and we're going to pop champagne bottles, but what I'm getting at is that don't worry and stress yourself out for what other teams are doing, because now we can get something on the back end. We did some framework on the front end. We going into this draft not on an empty stomach. We got Jalen Thompson. We got P.J. Locke. We got Kobe Durant, right? And we got Rashawn Gary. We got pieces. And we got Tito. And if you try to run at him, he'll bone you. You know, that's his name, unfortunately. Unfortunately, right? So it's just for what it is. So now we go into this draft, and we can draft still with a clear conscience. Now, after the draft, and then we can go in and say, okay, here go some other pieces we can mirror match. Keep in mind, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, George Pickens should be our primary thing that we need to focus in before this draft. But if I'm not mistaken, and y'all can help my mind out, we picked up George Pickens after the draft, didn't we, last year? Did we pick him up after the draft, or did we pick him up right before the draft? Y'all help me out. But there's still room, is what I'm saying, is that we can go into this draft and still draft accordingly. All right, so I'm seeing people in the chat saying that the mighty Brian Broaddus had lost a loved one. He had lost a loved one. Is that accurate before I say anything? Because I think that Brian is a pillar of the community, of the Cowboys community for sure. Very good guy. He got great patience. Talk to him. He can get into details of football. And if that's the case in the scenario, all due most respect for him, condolences out for him and his family and his loved ones that's surrounding that situation. Don't know what happened or what occurred, but we all wish him condolences on behalf of Law Nation Sports, man. Very good guy. He reached out to me when I lost my loved one independently. That's the type of person he is. He didn't broadcast it to the world. He just slid in the DM and said, hey, man, condolences out to you and your family. So, yes, if he lost his mom, I know how that feel. Hope all is well with him. Hopefully he can, bounce back this week and just show his love and support, because it's treacherous out there losing a mom. No matter how old you are, how young you are, when you lose that mom, you only get one of them. You get, let's say, you get multiple daddies, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mama's babies, daddy's maybes. But the moms, that's yours, right? There's no questionings about that. And the moms, man, they come only once in a lifetime. And I hope all is well with him on that. Condolences to Brian Broaddus, the mighty Brian Broaddus. All right, from the 206, MJ, you're live on the Nation. You're live. Talk to me.
Well, what up, Law? How you doing, bro?
I mean, doing great.
Oh, man, it's a good breakdown. I call you, trying to tell you guys, don't worry about it. Right now, we got a top 10 defense. I'm saying it right now. You got two of the best D tackles in the NFL. Everybody in the NFL would love to have your big 2 D tackles. That's your starting point. You got a powerful defense in with Gary. Now he's back with his boy. I can see him getting like 10, 12 sacks. Hell on the run. And then only thing you just got to go for is a linebacker. And you probably get another corner and another, either way, corners, another safety or another D-line. Outside linebacker. I'm going to tell y'all something. When you get to pay for that money, that's like your boy said, your boy Williams said payday coming. He see the payday coming because now he got them guys to teach him up that he never had, and now he get to just go sack the quarterback. He ain't got to be just on the D-line trying to be a D-lineman. He get to play outside linebacker. Man, y'all tripping, man. They finna go get these boys, and I'm going to tell you something. Don't panic. Because the Cowboys finna play this trick game. The Cowboys gonna use them 2 number ones, and we need to. Them 2 starters. And you know what the Cowboys gonna do, Law? They're gonna do it again. It's either gonna be Miami for that linebacker when the draft is over. That's when they're gonna get a number 3 or 4th round next year, or it's gonna be Highsmith or the Minnesota guy. That's hold on, Cowboy. Don't listen to the fans. Don't get them picks because they want to use these picks this year. So next year, when the draft is, once the draft is over, the Cowboys will make that call to Pittsburgh. Oh yeah, we'll give you other tight end. And I know y'all don't want to pay Highsmith. What y'all want? Or give us a third. Or give us the Cowboys. Okay, that's what they're gonna say. Fook these picks. Okay, you gonna have them. And then Highsmith or one of them. That's what they waiting for, y'all. Cowboys is playing. That's a beautiful way. And they did that with Pickens. When y'all was crying, and then they got Pickens, man, the Cowboys finna eat. And we're going to have a top 10 defense with the coaching staff. These boys getting coached up. We ain't got to worry about no sorry quarterback that we never heard of or old-ass quarterback throwing for 500 yards on us. That's over with. And y'all don't believe, them young boys believe, and I'm going to tell you one more thing before I leave here. What that? Them coaches don't want the people y'all want on the Cowboys. Because they turning them down. Everybody y'all bringing up, my fraternity brother say, no, I don't want him. He can't. Let me tell you what he's saying.
What your frat say, man? What your frat say, man?
My fraternity brother saying they don't fucking study. Study to show yourself approved, baby.
Okay.
If you're not on the Cowboys team and you don't know what you're doing, he don't want your minded for no dummies back there no more. Salute. How about the Cowboys? Let's go.
How about them, man? Shoot. Hell yeah. Hey, this year, dog, I'm getting the themes ready, man. We're going to have all black Air Forces, man, after every win. It's going to be black Air Forces Monday. We're going to walk in with the black Air Forces. We're going to do it so much, Nike going to send me a pair. Nike going to be like, hey! We give you a specialized law edition, man. Ask me about the 15 trades. 5, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Oh, we got Super Friends this week. We got to represent. I think it's going to be on Tuesday. So y'all get ready. I think that's tomorrow. Yeah, y'all get ready. I might have to give me a black Air Force for
QWN
tomorrow.
Cowboy Sports, $4,189.10.
Dang.
Law Brian Broaddus is no longer working for the Dallas Cowboys. That's shocking and sad.
I thought he always no longer worked for the Cowboys. He's always was a specialized guest, right? But shout out to Brian Broaddus, man. I got nothing to say against him, man. I hope all is well with him. And we're going to see, how he handled that because you just never know. You just never know. It takes years to overcome a loss of a loved one, especially the moms, man. Tomorrow we'll be doing the Super Friends. I want us to represent. We're going to talk our stuff, man. We're going to talk our stuff, man. Yeah, I got from the 703. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Lord, what it do, brother?
Hey, man, all is well. Can't complain, man. What you got for me, fam?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm just sitting back, man, and I just now realized about like an hour or two ago, because I ain't been keeping up, you know what I'm saying, with the day-to-day Cowboys operations. But after that Osa trade, man, we got a lot of flexibility, man, in the draft, man. With those 8 draft picks now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can do a lot of things, and people need to realize, man, the offense is set to be able to devote 8 draft picks, possibly 6, to the defensive side of the football, man. That's a blessing. Not a lot of football teams.
But hold on. I do agree with the assessment. All offense is straight. But if you got to stay still true to your board, though, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you have an offensive player that's kind of like ranked high on your board, and you have a defensive player that ranked 20th, and your offensive player ranked 10, what would you do at that point?
I mean, you know what I do.
No, I'm asking you, man. I'm just saying, Shit.
It's all about value, right?
Right.
I'm taking the offensive guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
okay.
Like
I was just hoping that you was on the same page with me, and you are.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Just thankfully that we got our situation together on offense, man, that we can put 100% focus into the defense. You dig what I'm saying? And I was thinking, maybe with one of them 4th or even the 5th, if he's still there, I like to running back, man, Kalen Black from out of Indiana, man. He's a mean runner, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know.
Mm-hmm. How deep are you with this draft? Are you a draft guy or you kind of like just go with the flow?
Not really, man. I just really started to get into it about a year ago. You know, watching you, you know, the Cowboys Collective with you, Steel Walker, DMV, Foots. I'm a DMV guy myself, so I keep up with Foots mostly, and you know what I'm saying? So, but I do know that this draft is deep on the defensive side of the ball, you know what I'm saying? And with 8 draft picks, not saying that we got to use all 8 on defense. We can move around, move back, move up. We got a lot of flexibility. Dig what I'm saying?
Right. I dig it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's all I had to say, man. I ain't gonna hold you up for too long.
Man, I thank you for calling in, man. Let me hear you say it, fam.
How about them Cowboys, brother?
How about them, man? It's my guy, man. NAG. All right, I got Will from the 662. Not Scott.
What's up, Law?
What's good? What's good with you, man?
What's
Talk
up,
to
man?
Me, man?
Hey, no, man. I give this Frazier class a C plus. I give it a C plus.
Oh, you giving out grades already? You get okay.
Yeah, I give it a C plus.
What's coaching staff? What you give?
This is my first time speaking on the coaching staff. I give the coaching staff a B plus. I give the coach staff B plus. Okay. Especially the defense coach staff B plus. It possibly go to the A. You know, that's what the season started though. Right. But the Frazier, I give it a C plus. We still miss an LB. We still missing a pass rusher. I like the Kobe Durant. I think that was the best signing of Frazier because he's a ball hawker. You can move him on the outside, you can move on the inside, and he also give the Cowboys flexibility where they might not draft a DB in the first round, man. They might not. So they give him a little flexibility. Will I still draft a DB if I was them? Yeah. If the guy from LSU still there. If he's still there, yeah, I still draft him. But if he's gone, I think what's gonna happen, man, if Jeremiah Love be there at 12, which is a possibility. It's a good possibility. Cowboys might get him. They might get him, and then they might go Rodriguez with that 20th pick. I think they might go if Jeremiah Love's still there. If not, they probably do the best available DB or pass rusher, but with that spot. So that's how I'm looking at it. That's how I think things gonna play out.
Yeah.
But in the draft, if they need a pass rush, they still need a pass rush. They still need a DB, and they also need a linebacker. So they just need to get that situated. The defense looking okay. To be honest with you, if they go to the season right now with this lineup, they might be a 1 game or 2 games better than they was last year. I'm just being honest with you. They still need some more work. Baltimore messed us up when they trying to get Max Crosby, knowing they ain't want Crosby, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But it kind of messed.
They did throw a monkey wrench.
A monkey wrench. Yeah. If you didn't want them, you should just let them alone. But that's all I got, Law, man. That's all I got. I get this Frazier class a C plus. Maybe it can move up more depending on what we do in this draft. No doubt. That's all I got for you, man.
No doubt, man. That's my guy Will from the 662. They had post-trade clarity,
Goodbye.
And that happens, They realize, man, we can save these 2 draft picks, and we just draft Trey. We just pay the money. What really spoiled everything, I truly believe, is the money that Jalen Phillips got. And they're like, so the new market now for an edge rusher to give you 4 or 5 sacks is 30? And we talking about not playing a guy who got that last year, basically? He had 4.5 sacks, Trey Hendrickson, right? Who's better than Jalen Phillips, right? So they're saying we can save our draft pick, just slide the money over, go into these things, and still draft an edge rusher, right? And use him as a veteran bridge. That's not a bad way to look at it, right? So there's ways that we can look at this. Let's look at this mock draft from Tankathon. One of the things, hold on, before I pull up this Tankathon, there's always somebody who wants to be the smartest person in the room. I'm seeing a lot of people that's close with the Cowboys. And I heard a little bit of it last week when I was on DLLS. and they trying to condition us to believe this Keldrick Falk thing. I'm not going to beat the kid up, but I got my eyes and my mind ready because I read and I gauge a lot of stuff, and we know too much football to be bull sugaring around. And just like that guy, remember, this happened many a moons ago. In 2018, way before the draft. Who remember, and I wish I can, if I had the time, I can pull that clip. I said, there's too many people pulling me to the side saying they really like this kid, Leighton Vander Esch. Oh, they really like this kid, Leighton Vander Esch. Or they brought him in for the medicals. It was my inside plug. They really like this Leighton Vander Esch. And all of us were like, we ain't finna draft no damn Leighton Vander Esch. He can't do what, you know. And then on draft day, I got a call. And y'all remember, and we said, hey, this is breaking news that the Cowboys, if Leighton Vander Esch is there, they drafting him. I have a certain feeling that the Keldrick Falk thing will be the same. Not saying that he will be here, but if it get close to that day before the draft, a couple days before the draft, and if my insider source says it, I'm going to put my house on it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that guy, he had no reason to lie to me, right? And that's just for what it is. So when I look at this tankathon, and I'm seeing Dylan Thieneman, you know, I love this, or Thieneman, I love this all together. Well, me and Jerry going to have a hard time saying that man's last name. Me, Jerry, and and my guy Mark Holmes, we're going to tear that man's name up. We're going to mess that man's name up, Thieneman or Thieneman or DT. They got us going with him with the 12th pick, which I'm cool with that. I love the ideology of him, you know, because he's not just a safety or a box guy or a free. He can play all roles on his team. He can play in the nickel, he can play in the slot. Of course, that's the same. He can play on the edge, he can play on the roof. He can play as it relates to force side. He can do all of that. Deeper thirds, he can cover every blade of grass. That's DT. But I'm seeing too much of Keldrick Falk around here. 6'6", 275 or 276-ish. Low end productivity as far as sack rush or pass rush. But I'm seeing too many people. And y'all know y'all been seeing some certain writers talking about, hey, Keldrick Falk, he can be this, he can be that, and give the man a chance and all of this stuff. So I'm just saying, just condition yourself to be ready for it. Will Lee, the third cornerback, Texas A&M, I glanced at some of his stuff. I think that he would be okay. And Jashawn Barman, how do you say that linebacker's name? JB, for somewhere they got a scout up north that he's been camped out in Michigan. So he liked them Michigan guys. So that's where he's at. He's in that northern region. So these could be all possibilities. But out of this draft, I would like DT and Will Lee, you know, and this on his team. But outside of that, it is for what it is. Y'all let me know how, you know, we go along the way with this. But for those who not prepared for Keldrick Falk, his tape is not splashy. He's a solid guy. He's good size, great upside, you know. You look at what his productivity been in 2023, 3.5 tackles for loss, 1 sack. You know, that's about it. 21 solos, combination assistant tackles, 35. But in 2024, that's a real damn good season for 2024. For him to have 11 tackles for loss, 7 sacks, that's his high end. But on the low end, he can give you 5 tackles for loss and two sacks. That ain't enough, man. That ain't enough to even move the needle. But if you look at his tape, you will see just a slightly above, and I'm not using him as a comp, but you're seeing a lot of Marshawn Kneeling type of tape on him, right? And on the high end, maybe he can be a Cam Jordan, right? But on the low end, he can be, a Kneeling type, So it just for what it is, RIP to Marshawn, not to bring him up, but that's the only way I can explain it to that degree so that you guys can understand what I'm saying. Cowboys, man, if we offended anyone today, charge it to my beard, not my heart. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Thank y'all for y'all support, your love, and adulations. Yes, Big Amish, we need impactful players now. We don't need later. Falk is like the Anthony Spencer type. It's a Raw Talk 23. I give you that. Or on the high end, Big Amish, Greg Ellis was nice. You know what I'm saying? Like Greg Ellis to us was probably to a degree one of your better edge rushers on this team, solid wise. If you really think about it from a stat aspect of it. Shout out to Greg Ellis, man. Got a chance to work with him on a few things, and he got a foundation going. Let me see stats. Pull up his stat sheet. And Greg Ellis, the problem with him, he was compared to Randy Moss. That's the only thing with Greg Ellis. He was a solid pickup for us, but his comparison was Randy Moss, which it was crazy. It was crazy. But he had solid productivity. I think he finished his career 3rd or 4th overall in sacks in Cowboys history. So that ain't nothing to sneeze at. Let me see if I can pull this up for those who need to know. He had 3 sacks his rookie year. That's automatically better than Tacos, right? And then he had 7.5 sacks his sophomore year. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Before he had that injury he came back from. Dr. Cooper literally did his knee surgery. Then he had 12.5 sacks, comeback player of the year, something like that in 2007. He was on that team, by the way, that we lost to the Giants. And then he had 8 and 7. That was solid productions, man, from an older guy at that time. So he finished his career with 84 sacks, man. That ain't nothing to sneeze at collectively, basically. So that was Greg Ellis. But if we can get a Greg, like technically, if we can get a Greg Ellis out of this draft to match into what we've been doing, it'll be a solid pickup for us. But I don't foresee Keldrick Falk even up to that level. I could be wrong. Cowboy Nation, I really appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Thank everybody, man. Shout out to Greg Ellis and all of the movie things that he got going as well. Let's go. Somebody said, Raw Talks, Greg Ellis was big average. Pause. Yeah. Average at best is what you're trying to say. I bet you he wasn't bench pressing 405. I'm going to tell Bente he got to put the 405 on the gram so I can show off all what he's been doing. But for those who want to support my brother Bente, be sure to check him out here at this website. It's in the chat area. My brother. HBO him. Help a brother out. And HBU me. Hype a brother up, Howell or Mezzador at 20 over Falk. Give me Howell. Even though he kind of in between, he might not be as tall. He like 6'2", but his arms just as long as Falk's. So yeah, give me that. You got him, Holly. Appreciate you so much. I'm going to reach out to him. Cowboy Nation, as we depart. Oh, you good? You want to say hello to everybody? Oh, girl, you heavy. You want to say hello to everybody? Just wave like this. All right. I finna do my closing remark as we out for spring break. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad, that you don't get tired in it, makes you hold everything tawny and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you are glad to go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan to lose all terror of your mind. If you would simply, just simply go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold or the poverty or the famine shall fade, or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty London, you will get it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. All right, baby. Oh, girl, you getting heavy now. Oh, woo-wee. There you go. Let's get on up out of here. That's been my time. I thank you all for yours. And then say, mama's babies, daddy's maybes. Well, there's no maybes on that one. That's a carbon copy of me. No DNA test required because I marked mines. Yeah. I marked mines, boy, with the mark of law. That girl looked just like me, don't it? The mama had nothing to do with it. Yeah. Come on now. Roll those crates. The mark of law, baby.
Sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
stretch.
Run it up.
Come on.
I wake up, flex. Thumb down, now check. No drip, just tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first
shout out to you, Sean. Super chat, DP, appreciate you. Walk away. 5, 3, 2, 1. Come on.
I love my fans, don't need no friends. I got my homies.
Queen.
Thought I could trust you, I found out you tried to
Cowboy.
I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy.
Yeah.
Put in my hours, send the invoice, and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ.
Come on, Big Bitty, let's get them 6, baby.
I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip, this wet. Tell them run it up.
Come on.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
stretch.
Tell them run it up.
Come on.
I wake up,
law.
Thumb down, now check. No drip, this wet. Tell them run it up.
Tito.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
come on.
Tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out
to the draft, baby.
Call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. This with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, thumb down, now check. No drip, this wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
bust it, come on, baby.
Come
on, bust that budget, baby.
Down, now check. No drip, this wet. Tell them run it up.
No, I'm not.
Sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I tell them run it up.
All right, man, let me get on up out of here. One love. Till next time, DC for life, not for short. You're listening to the sounds of soft souls and hits and oldies, brought to you by Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers, Law Nation Sports. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Are they better? Put a B in the chat. Well, we're better, baby. And put BB in the chat for Brian Broadus, R.I.P. to his mom. Yeah.
Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save a last bite for you.
And you.
For you. Ooh. Don't
you too. I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Play it too. Thank you. And remember,
7 years of the perfect love, 7 more and another one,
and another one,
and another one. Finding you was the one to love. 7 wonders all in one, all in one. Don't let the street lights get you all alone. You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights get you. Can I be on? Play it too. I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Play it too.
I see that Brian Broaddus didn't post on his Twitter. I think he was hacked. So if y'all got his new Twitter page, let me know. But if not, y'all just reach out to him and his page. Let me see if I can find the YouTube page, Crown Media, and we'll just go there, huh? And we'll make sure we send our messages there. Crown Media on YouTube. 'Cause I know them boys been killing it on YouTube, by the way. They've been killing it on YouTube with all of their expertise and everything. Let me type in Crown Media. Crown Media. And we'll go there. The crown of the media. Here we go. Oh, Crown Global Media. Appreciate y'all, man. 1 hour ago. Boom. We'll pull that video up for those who is not in the algorithm of our thoughts and prayers out to the family of Brian Broaddus, mom. Okay. So if you guys can go here, click on that video, leave a comment, love and adulation for Brian Broaddus and all what they do there. Unbelievable job.
And we are back. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us on this beautiful Monday on the Doing All Right podcast. Brian's going to be out this week. So what I did was I pulled out my phone. My phone ain't gold. It's some weird orange color, but it ain't gold. And I reached out to some of our best good friends. I'm not going to tell y'all who those best good friends are because people might flake on us last minute. But we plan on having guests all week here on the Doing All Right. Some in studio, some going to be on the big board there. So y'all going to have to tune in the whole week to tap in. We still going to be talking about draft. We still going to be talking about Cowboys. We still going to be breaking down players. So don't y'all dare miss a show. Today, got a friend of the show. We go back and forth in the DMs on the tweet machine. He's kind of made his name in the draft world already. He's been doing this much longer than I am, and he has a much more impressive Twitter following than I do. So shouts out to my mans here. We got Jonah Tolles at Jonah Tolles on Twitter. What's good with you, my guy?
Man, I appreciate the invite, Botch. I'm excited to talk ball. About 190 prospects into this. We're getting to crunch time, brother.
It's pinned at the top of the page there. Pinned at the top of the page there. So be sure to check them out there. Appreciate each and every last one of you all. We're going to get on up out of here, but appreciate him. RIP to Brian Broaddus' mom and family and everything that's associated and affiliated with it. Until next time, DC for life, not for short. Peace.
Sacrifice, don't give up the fight. Everything will be alright on any given Sunday, yeah. Depend on you if you win or lose. You know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday, yeah.